Hello there, my name is Natalie Ludwig. Thank you so much for clicking on our video today. I hope that you had a chance to see some of our other videos like the significant emotional events and UDIN and how that relates to health. And today's video in particular is going to be about how these techniques relate to trauma. And I hope you find it helpful. So in thinking about your trauma, how often would you say that you have thought about, I wonder what would have happened in my life had it not happened? What would your life be like? How different would you be and how different would your life be? And what would it be like for you if you could get to a place that within yourself it would be as though it hadn't happened? So it might be helpful to start with the actual definition of trauma. And of course it's defined many different ways, but for the sake of simplicity in this video, we'll just define it as an experience that was so big that at the time the brain couldn't process and cope with all of the stress that was involved in that event. And by coping with all of it, it also means all of the emotions, the full range of emotions that go along with that experience. So maybe you're in treatment now, or you have been in treatment in the past for trauma, and it's just feeling like it's not really getting in there to that place that your body is really holding the trauma, or your brain. And there are a lot of trauma models out there. I am certified and have facilitated several sessions using other trauma models in the past. This is completely different, and it's really going to get in there in a way that other trauma models haven't. And one of the specific distinguishing factors of these techniques is that with this, you don't need to relive every detail of the trauma. And that's really important because with other trauma models, again, it can feel like reliving it is really going through it all over again, and that's completely exhausting and at times can be re-traumatizing, and it takes a whole lot longer, and sometimes it still doesn't really reach that place where it's really being held inside of your unconscious mind. And with these techniques, it takes a whole lot less time. You don't need to relive all of it. And it actually gets in there and really lifts it out from the place where your body and your brain is holding it. So a helpful visual that might help you get an idea of kind of what it feels like or what we're doing is that it's in a way, it's churning, the way that we churn milk into butter. It's a churning of that negative energy of that trauma and churning it into positive energy that strengthens you and is in sync with your highest self. So what if you just did it? What if you clicked on the form below and gave yourself, your body, your mind, the gift of breathing, of freedom, so that any time that event ever comes up or any trigger for it, you just feel at peace and at ease. And no longer any of those negative emotions, the memories, all the charge and the drama of it will no longer be there. What if you did that? What if you could have that? What would it be worth to you? Find out. Click on the link below and schedule a free consultation. I really look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching.